Dr. Watana Kanbua, director of the Thai Marine Meteorology Centre, together with British and Norwegian experts, plus Mr. Smith Damasarut, visited Phuket and explained to local government officials about the installation and function of tsunami detection radars. According to Dr. Watana, the center is preparing to install tsunami detection radars in Rayong, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Samui Island, and Phuket. In Phuket, the radars will be installed near Promtep Cape and at Khao Dang in Rawai area. The radars will be able to detect and give warnings of at least 15 minutes in advance if a tsunami occurs. The radars can read the height and speed of the wave, hence it can also provide weather warnings for boaters. The installation will take place in July and cost 200 million baht. This is in addition to the existing early warning system already in place in Phuket in order to assure safety of residents and tourists along the coastlines. And in a related subject, Phuket plans a tsunami response exercise while the Krabi Office of Disaster Mitigation keeps close watch on global disaster situations. In the effort to raise awareness and keep residents alert of possible emergencies related to natural disasters, the Phuket Provincial Authority is planning a tsunami response exercise in mid-April. The move follows the recent numerous massive earthquakes and aftershocks, as well as tsunamis in many countries. The location and date of the tsunami response exercise has yet to be announced. The Governor, Wichai Prasagnab, assures residents and visitors that all 19 early warning towers installed on beaches across Phuket and the outlying islands are functioning properly. He, however, urges members of the public to beware and keep alert of global climate changes and closely follow any information related to the matter. Meanwhile, the Chief of Disaster Mitigation in Krabi, Mr. Talung Sak Buayan Pong, said his staff is on duty 24 hours to monitor earthquakes so that they can notify the public via SMS. Around 300 people have registered their cell phone numbers with the Krabi Disaster Mitigation Office. He also stressed that Krabi has 32 early warning towers scattered in all vulnerable locations, while the popular tourist island of Phi Phi has a tsunami evacuation shelter with regular evacuation drills. And the Phuket Irrigation Department dredges old tin mines to accommodate rainwater as part of a long-term solution to handle drought situations. The Irrigation Department is spending 41 million baht on tin mining dredging to extend water reserve capacity and enable sufficient supply for consumption during the dry season. The Phuket Irrigation Director, Wirawat Angsupanit, detailed that 2 mines comprised of 15 rai near Ratchapat University will cost 14 million baht to dredge, and an old tin mine near the Phuket Insect and Butterfly Garden will cost 27 million baht to develop. He explains that after the 2 dredging projects are completed, they will be able to contain approximately 550,000 cubic meters of water and supply enough water to households in Phuket City during the dry season. The move follows the plan for water management for the island. This is in addition to the reserved water at the Bangwat and Bangyao Dam reservoirs and the current construction of the Klong Krata Reservoir in Chalong on the island's south side. A mass ordination was held in Phuket as part of activities in commemoration of the Two Heroines, while authorities invite residents to join the flower-laying ceremony at the monument on March 13th. 11 men on March 5th entered the Buddhist monkhood at Lat Tiwanaram Temple in the Chalong area. The mass ordination was part of the activities held in tribute to the ancestors during the annual ceremonies to commemorate the heroic deeds of Tau Tepkasetri and Tau Srisantorn, who 225 years ago led villagers of Chalong to fight and push back the invading Burmese. Members of the public and youth were also invited and joined in singing contests of songs honoring the 2 heroines at the Phuket City Hall. The annual event to commemorate the 2 heroines is being held during March 6th through the 20th with several activities. This includes the cross-country bicycle races on the historical route at the Talong Victory Memorial Site. The ritual ceremony to pay homage to the Talong ancestors is also taking place this afternoon at Muang Komarapat Temple in Talong, while the flower-laying ceremony will take place tomorrow morning on Saturday at the Two Heroines Monument on Tepkasetri Road at Taru Junction. The stage performance depicting the historical battle at the actual site of the Talong Victory Memorial Site takes place every evening from March 13th through the 15th. Phuket tourism operators attend the ITB 2010 in Berlin. Phuket Governor Wichai Praseknov led tourism entrepreneurs and local governments to attend the International Tourism Bourse, or ITB 2010, being held in Berlin, Germany, during March 10th through the 14th. 24 hoteliers from Phuket are joining the Tourism Authority of Thailand and other Thai tourism businesses to showcase tourism products and services in Thailand at the event. The TAT has reserved a 500 square meter booth for the Thailand team. The trade opens for trade visitors only during March 10th through the 12th and for the general public on March 13th through the 14th. The ITB is the world's major and largest tourism marketing event with over 180 nations attending each year. It is a platform for private businesses to meet potential buyers. Participants include major tour operators, hotels, and media members. The Phuket governor stated that Phuket is conveying that it is a peaceful and safe destination for potential clients. And a local food festival is to be held during March 19th through the 28th in Phuket City. The Phuket Clean Food, Good Taste Festival is to be held during March 19th through the 28th at the Sapanhin grounds in Phuket City. The annual festival aims at promoting local restaurants with good hygiene standards and be a platform for food and restaurant operators to meet and exchange ideas. It also hopes to stimulate tourism in the city area. The Phuket City Mayor Somjai Suwon-Supana stated that the fair will feature seafood and preparation, demonstration, and competitions of local dishes. The Deputy Director of Tourism of Thailand, Phuket Office, Wanaprapha Suksumboon, said she hopes that the event would help stimulate local tourism and that the TAT will support the cultural performances. Stage performances featuring local students as well as other forms of entertainment will be on each night. And now turning to Phang Nga, where a mass diving festival will be held at Thai Muang Beach on April 3rd. Phang Nga Province is inviting divers to join in a dive festival scheduled to take place on April 3rd in Thai Muang District, located about 1 hour drive from Phuket. The event is organized by a TV production company called Have a Good Dream Company Limited, which plans to televise the event nationwide. The organizer expects to see approximately 3,000 divers who will compete for the world record of a mass dive. The activity will take place at 11 a.m. The current world record for a mass dive is held by Indonesia in August last year. Under the Guinness Book of World Record rules, all divers need to descend to a depth of at least 10 meters and stay submerged for 1 minute. If the existing record is broken, all those taking part will receive certificates and their names will be recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. Going further to Krabi, where repeated fire occurred at a National Reserve forest after the Krabi governor ordered investigation due to a previous forest fire which involved encroachment. Despite a governor's order for investigation and legal action against reserve forest encroachment on March 5th, a fire broke out again on March 9th at the same forest. This time the wildfire occurred and damaged another 50 rai near the previous destroyed location within the Tamprik National Reserve Forest in Kalkram Subdistrict of Krabi. Firefighters from the local administrative organization and the Provincial Mitigation Office managed to keep the blaze under control after it destroyed about 50 rai. The previous fire broke out on March 3rd and destroyed around 100 rai of the reserved forest. This led the Krabi governor, Prasid Osatanon, to visit the site on March 5th, when he also found out that 500 rai of the forest was cleared for rubber and palm plantations, which are about 1 to 5 years old. The governor then ordered investigation and legal action against encroachment. Officials suspected that the fire was caused by encroachers who burnt weed and failed to keep control of the blaze. The governor demanded that he receive an investigation report within 30 days, but 3 days later, another fire occurred again. The forest is a source of water for the famous tourist destination of Thapomklong Songnam, or the Two Waters Canal. The 5th Senior World Cup football tournament is planned to be held during May 31st through June 5th at the grounds of Sepan Hin in Phuket. The Senior Football Association of Thailand is seeking cooperation from local governments to support the international event, as it would spice up the local tourism mood. Teams from 8 nations are expected to participate in the tournament, which include England, America, Australia, Taiwan, New Zealand, Armenia, Iran, and Thailand. Phuket has played host to the Senior World Cup football tournament back in April 2006, and this would be the second time the island is to host the